Merry Christmas, everyone. Of course, we had to do our own Christmas massacre lift, you know. One better day to fall on. And some titties, right? Incline bench, 6x6 here. We're doing about 75% of our max weight, so 225 here to start. 6 sets, we'll see how it goes from here. But hopefully, y'all have a blessed Christmas, had a great Christmas Eve. You know, and I know, like, I was talking with some people, a lot of people like to celebrate Christmas Eve, or like Christmas on Christmas Eve, right? Between like 6 to 12, something like that. And it's always weird to understand at first, because like all the times that I've grown up and all the times that we always did, we always started Christmas on the day of the 25th, right? Always started Christmas on, 6 o'clock in the morning. Of course, me and my brother would always be the ones up first, waking our parents up, going down, seeing the presents, come back upstairs, waking the parents up, 6 o'clock in the morning, opening presents, stuff like that. And then, on Christmas Day, we can kind of continue. Wait till about noon. My grandparents would come around like 2 or 3. We'd start having dinner. And then after that, we open more Christmas presents with the whole family. And then pretty much around like 6 p.m., that's a wrap for Christmas. So, become about like 12 hours of celebration. But I notice now, ever since moving down here, just gotten to talk to more people. It's like they start to celebrate Christmas like on Christmas Eve, leading into Christmas night. I don't see nothing wrong with it. It's heavy. You guys have your tradition, family tradition. So I always thought it was unusual at first, but it seems like it's like a lot more common thing for people to do. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But yeah, especially now, living in Houston, I'm not going home this year, unfortunately. But it's we're having warm Christmas. It's gonna be 7 degrees. From living in Northeast for 22 years, get used to 20, 30-degree weathers, snow on the ground, have a white Christmas for about 4 years. I think it's probably the warmest Christmas I'm actually celebrating this year. So it's gonna be mid-70s. It's wow, it's different too, because it really doesn't feel like Christmas when you live in the South. And as a kid, you always think about I like this, living in the South be cool. You don't have to deal with the cold. So when it comes to certain holidays, like Christmas, it doesn't really feel the same. It's fucking, mid-70s, and it's Christmas, right? It's fucking December. So it's very strange and weird when you live in the North for so long, and you celebrate Christmas or a holiday, that you kind of just, doesn't feel right, because you've been so used to waking up, seeing snow on the ground, being cold, all that good jazz. I was also too, you probably think I'm crazy. Working out on Christmas Day. Nah, there's never craziness for it. It's that's not like you're at the gym for fucking the entire day, half the day. Only at the gym, maybe for me, hour 15. Most guys for 45 to an hour. It's and this is very big on topic conversation. It's when you talk to people, or when people say are you working out on Christmas, or especially for me, being a trainer. I just had 2 clients right before my lift. I train them. Some people like feel weirded or feel like questioning. How come you doing that? Why are you doing it? It's like, hey, I give the people the option, because I do the same thing for myself. So I give my people the same thing. I give them the chance, the opportunity. They want to work out on the holiday to get one in before they start feasting. I'm more happy to let them do that, because there's no bad way to excuse me, to start the day off with a great pump, right? Knowing that you got a big ass dinner or big ass food, later on a day. So it's like, why not kind of like, reward yourself in the same sense, right? And you, so like, why not kill 2 birds with 1 stone, right? Sounds similar like you do anything else. It's Christmas. It's a special holiday. To celebrate with your family, your loved ones. Cherish these moments, creating memories. Seeing them that you haven't seen for so long. It's like, get that. That's very important. But like, you just can't devote yourself to like an hour, and maybe you don't have access to the gym, right? Shit. Just give some of your relatives, right? Just go out for a walk. Nice 30, 45-minute walk. Walk around the neighbor. Walk to something like that with your relatives. There you go. You don't actually have to really work out in a sense, but you can just do some type of activity to, kind of like get yourself going, have the energy, kind of get your appetite ready so you can have lots of food, enjoy that fun food and things like that. So, I always like treat it as like holidays, like nothing really different when it comes to focusing on your health, right? It's like, that's always gonna be important because there's no better way to celebrate and enjoy those holidays, right? If your health isn't in check. So it's like, and I grant too, yes, it is one day, but sometimes that one day can throw people off if you're not consistent or you're not disciplined with yourself. So that's when it just comes down to, like, when it comes to holidays, this is like the way like a lot of people make excuses to not keep going, not keep driving towards where they want to go. Last one. Ooh, babe. Ooh. That was a good one. Ooh. All right. We're done here. Plate lower incline. All right, plate lower incline. 5 sets of 8 here. Yeah, going back to what I was saying, like, your family, your relatives, whomever may find it to be selfish of you to, go to the gym, work out on yourself for like an hour, and then come back to them, right? But what's more selfish is them telling you not to go, right? It's them telling you, like, no, you gotta stay, be with your family you haven't seen, things that's like, yeah, I get that part, but at the same time, like, you're gone for an hour. Again, you're not gone for like the entire day. You're not gone for like, 5 or 6 hours. You're only gone for 1 hour. Plus, most of the time too, many people ain't up early in the morning. So you got people like that. You want to keep focusing on health to get something in, like do in the morning. You know, do when everybody's still sleeping or everybody's not fully up. Get in, and then you can enjoy the rest of the day. So you eat as much food as you want, and on top, enjoy the time with your family that you haven't seen in a while, right? So this is all it just really comes down to is like, it's not selfish for you to focus on your health. Again, because at the end, like, no one's coming to save you, it's only yourself. And what about all the other times, right, when your family members are telling you not to go? When have they been there for you when they have to tell you to go, right? When the days you don't feel like it? Probably never, right? I mean, even though you might think they're saying that, but like, really, have you really heard the voices say that? I beg to differ on that, Like, I don't think your family or relatives have told you to go to the gym when you haven't felt like it, right? So it's like, go for that 1 hour, right? Or go for that 30 minutes ride. Like, go for that 30-minute walk, right? Like, if you realize, like, this is the way to enjoy your holiday without, again, feeling the guilt, feeling the pressure, feeling some type of way, having all day food. I was like, shit, it's only one day. Go ahead, have fun, indulge yourself. Eat all the, whatever type of dinners your family makes, right? Eat those desserts, right? Do everything you can power to enjoy those foods, right? Because it's only one day. And at the same time, like, this is the way where you train hard, you eat well, you sleep plenty. And it's like, then you don't have to worry about those, feeling guilty. You don't have to worry about those pressures, right? You don't have to worry about, again, feeling some type of way, right? Because if you do those three things as mentioned, like, you be at a different spot where it's like, cool, you know what you gotta do. It's like, if you get access to work out, go ahead, do so. Or if you just want to do a 30-minute walk, do so. Because again, this will allow you to, again, eat more food, enjoy those foods, again, not to feel like shit or not to feel guilty about yourself the next day. Because you gain like 3, 5, maybe even 10 pounds from that day. So yeah, so again, like, there's gonna be a few haters out there saying like, nah, that's just selfish, bro. Nah, it's like, yeah, spend time with family. It's like, hey, listen, I totally get that. And of course, in my predicament, like, I'm not, like, even if I was to visit my family, I'll still find a way to work out still. I'll still find a way to get that hour. Because again, at the same time, like, it's 1 hour, hour 15, like, again, like, I'll just get what I need to do, continue to strive for my health, keep continuing to strive to make the changes I need to. And then at the same time, like, I'm able to still enjoy the rest of the day with the family. I'm still able to enjoy all the food indulgent without the guilt. And I'm still able to enjoy those memories, create those memories. Because again, a lot of times too, probably you don't even think about this. How many times do you think about these holidays, these Christmases, right? Whereas like, you don't think about the memories you had spending time with your families or your loved ones. You had the memories of, you're not looking a certain way, right? Or you're not rocking that Christmas PJ, that outfit that you want, right? Or it's like, you just don't have the confidence to present yourself, right? And it's like, how many times do you remember that feeling every holiday, right? You probably remember that more times than you being with your family, creating those memories, creating those fun moments, creating those laughing moments, to the point where, you know, you create memories about yourself, more about creating memories with the loved ones. One more side here. And remember, it's most selfish for your family members, relatives, to tell you not to go, then it's being selfish for you to get able to focus on your health, to focus on yourself, right? So don't think it's gonna be selfish to work out on the holidays. Just treat it as a regular day, you know? And then once you're done, cool. You get your workout in, you get the rest of the time to be with the family, spend with the family, have fun, and that's it. Eat lots of food, and the next day, just go back on your plan, do what your religion do. That's really about it, and things like that. Because again, if your family doesn't like support you on where you try and go, or doesn't support you on your goals and your needs, it's like, all right, like, that's cool by you. At the end, they're just telling themselves they don't support themselves, and they don't like the way you're changing and things like that. And, you know, it's by all means, that's the world we lived in. And that's the part where it's like, you just have to accept the fact, like, yes, even though they're a relative, like, they're not going to accept the fact that you want to change for the good and things like that. And it's something you just have to be okay with, and like, all right, like, that's their opinion. That's not yours. Like, their opinions really don't matter. At the end of the day, it's what you know is best for you, and what you know you need to have to do to get yourself there. All right, we are done here. Off the dips. All right, dips here. Got full by as many reps as possible here. Here's the 18. We're feeling good. Dips are feeling solid. But this is why, like, I'm so, like, big on really, like, you know, training hard, you know, eating well, getting like 80, 20 of your diet, and, you know, make sure you get that proper sleep and hydration. That's why it's very important, because, like, you know, let's put it this way, right? It's like, how many more holidays, how many more years can you really live with yourself to the point where it's like, you know, every time these times come around, it's like, what are you thinking? Or like, what's causing you to be stressed? What's causing you to be worried, right? Oh, it's gonna be like, you know, like eating all this food, or it's like, you know, it's gonna be another year where it's like you're not looking the way you want to, or you feel some type of way, or it's like, you know, maybe it's like you don't eat as much because again you're putting that self down inside you, putting a lack of confidence into play to, you know, make you not enjoy the holidays with the people. So it's like if you can just learn and master, you know, again, the 6 principles, but also like train hard, you know, whether it's 3 to 5 times a week or fits your schedule. Make sure your diet's on point, 80-20. 80% of the time you eating clean, 20% having fun, and then make sure you're just recovering and hydrating yourself. Make sure you're just getting your steps in. That's all that just really matters. Fuck. Whew. And each time you put yourself in a position, it's like, you know, you're worrying about from Christmas to New Year's. Where in reality, what you should be worrying about is from New Year's to Christmas, right? You're worrying about the week. Well, you should be worrying about the next 12 months of what you need to do, what's your priority, what's your focus on that needs to be changed, right? And it doesn't have to be big. It could be something small. It's like, cool. You know, for example, 2 examples, like if you're a person that eats out, you know, like I said, 4 or 5 times a week, shit, just cut that down to 2 or 3, right? And then if you're also a person that drinks a lot of pop, teas, you know, like, you know, excess calorie drinks, find something that's low in calories, 0 calories, and you notice a big difference when it comes to that. Also, like, if you notice, like, you haven't been, like, really working out consistently, right? Look at your schedule. Look to see how you can fit 2, 3 times a week workouts that you know you can train hard for 45 to 60 minutes. And, like, cool. You feel great about yourself. Feel like you got a great ass pump. And you notice the difference in your muscle tone and your muscle growth. We got one more. So those are a few examples that you can take going into 2025 that you can start seeing, you know, massive improvements and drastic changes by just kind of doing so. And I guess as time goes on, it's like you feel like you're starting to learn, you're starting to master these crafts, these skills, these habits. And it's like, cool, focus on the next one you need to do, you know, and then, or maybe ramp up a little bit better, like ramp up a little bit more. So there's so many ways you can do about it. But again, it's like you have to sit down with yourself, figure out what you need to do to, you know, get you out of that funk, get you out of those negative habits, those negative beliefs, and create those new beliefs, new habits, to the point again where you're not feeling frustrated, you're not feeling guilt, anxiety when it comes to these holidays. Every time these holidays happen, you're more confident, you feel more empowered, and you feel more at ease because you already have a plan in place and you already have a strategic going to it. You know, whether you're trying for the holidays whether you're gonna have big family gatherings, you know, whether the holidays last you for a week, or the case is, like, you understand how the process works. Shit. Alright, last one right here. Oh. That's enough dips on the chest flies. Alright. Chest flies here, 4x25. Yeah, like, you know, later on this afternoon, this evening, me and my roommate, we're going Chinese. We're just gonna go fucking pig out there. So, you know, kind of reason why I'm kind of doing this too is like, cool, this allowed me to eat more food. Yeah, again, and able to get in, because again, it's not so much I've to really worry about, you know, this time around, to be with the family as much as I'd love to. So right now, it's just not the year for it. And yeah, sometimes a sacrifice you have to make too. But again, like at the end, like, it's not the sacrifice that's gonna last on forever. This is a short term thing. And like some of y'all might understand, some of y'all may not, and that's okay. You know, this is the route I want to take it, This is the route I'm foreseeing right now. So it's kind of high. I'm just dealing with it and going about getting it at the end would be cool. Yeah, spend this special day with him for sure. But again, this is only a short-term sacrifice to the long-term greater outcome down the road. Fuck. Yeah, I'm telling you though, the pump for next week, it's gonna be fucking gnarly. And just going off the sacrifice too, I mean, it's the same thing when you're working out, right? Even on the holidays, here's just sacrificing an hour not to spend time with the family, to again focus on your health, again to focus on you too. Yeah, again, hit your markers, hit your goal, whatever the desired outcome is, right? There. This pump is fucking crazy. And again, it goes back to what I was talking about like a couple days ago. I was like, you know, everybody's on that broad spectrum board of the extreme. You know, everybody's like, you know, from the lowest extreme to the most extreme, right? And it's like, again, everybody's extremes is different, right? For me, it's just more kind of middle for me. Like, cool. No day really changes. If it's a regular day, holiday, whatever the case is, birthday, nothing changes. You know, it's like just another day. And it's like, you know, again, these are my non-negotiables, right? When it goes like workout, my fitness, my health, they say that's like a non-negotiable for me. As opposed to other people, again, they might think it's extreme, and they might not like it. Hey, not everybody's gonna like what everybody's doing. That's why you gotta find your own unique way, your own unique process on how you do things, right? And again, at the end, if you're happy and you're content, the way you're looking, the way you're feeling, and how your life is playing out through every aspect of your life, then by all means, like, you're winning. So what it just comes down to is you're winning if all those things are matching up. Damn. Alright, that's it for flies. Oh yeah, tricep extension. Alright, 4 sets of 20 here. And the entire time while I was doing it, I just feel the fucking stretch and the pump of the upper chest right now. But man, I forgot to mention earlier, like, definitely have a safe and blessed Christmas. It's crazy. On the way to the gym, opening up, there's a whole highway closed pretty much, where it's like an 18-wheeler. I was like underneath this underpass and needed to exit, and completely took out 5 lanes. But what the crazy part is, I was facing sideways. I was like horizontal, right? Sorry, horizontal. To the point where the head of the truck was up and over the guardrail, the roadblock, or the cement block. And it was just bizarre, like how it happened. And it was pretty bad too. Because like I said, it took out the entire highway. And, you know, the way, is underneath the underpass, and the way is like over the roadblock. It makes you kind of question, like, what happened? You fall asleep, like it just makes you think of those things, like looking the semi truck that way. So it's like, if you guys are traveling, if you guys go anywhere, just be careful, be safe. You never know what's gonna happen. And the same thing for that truck driver. He probably didn't know that it was gonna happen, where that bad of an accident was gonna look like. But yeah, that shit was wild. Like, again, it's like that 18-wheel was like miraculously, like, was just underneath the underpass. Again, completely sideways. And like, yeah, it did rain. Things that did hail yesterday. But it was like, to be honest, like when I was coming here around like 4 to 8, it didn't seem like it didn't happen like not too long ago. During the time. So it's like, it's crazy too, because like, it's gonna take them a while to, kind of get parts with that truck. Because it's something that they just can't get anything to lift it or move it in a sense. Because again, it's like underneath the underpass. So you can't use like you can't use like some type of excavation, some type of crane, just move that truck at all. Not least, you can't even tow it either. So it'll be interesting on the way back. They were able to clear it off, or shit, hopefully not. But worst case, they closed down the highway due to a fatality. All right, Thursday here. We got one more set here. Well, again, summarize, like, enjoy a special holiday. Enjoy it with your loved ones, your family. Again, create the most memories out of it. Again, if you're in that state where you're worrying or, you don't like the way you look any leaner, like I said, really have that hard conversation with yourself. Really figure out what you need to work on, what you need to improve for this upcoming year, to get ready for the next Christmas. Again, it's never think of this as being selfish to work out on a holiday or any special days. It's more selfish from your family to not let you do so, more than for you to go to work out. So remember that. And then pretty much just be safe around these times. That's pretty much it. Alright, that'll be the chest and tri workout for the day. Of course, tomorrow will be day after Christmas, but also too, that's the off day. And then Friday we hit shoulders. So we're gonna wrap this last set up. Again, you guys have a Merry Christmas, and I'll catch you guys on Friday.